morning, you guys. I wanted to hop on because there's one thing I have always tried to do here Instagram. I just haven't been on YouTube much yet, so on Instagram, it's I try to be transparent. So if you view me as a guide, a teacher, whatever, it's not always sunshine and roses. I've got music going on. I hope it's not too loud to try and it's drumming to try and beat the frustration out of me, basically. So I am definitely feeling some kind of way. And this video is to show you that it is the same for all of us, okay? We all feel this frustration and annoyance and whatever. It's not just the people that are quote unquote learning or starting out or whatever. And how I am trying to help myself kind of get out of this little funk here. So like self-soothing, because sure, maybe you're meant to feel it for a day or whatever, but trying to figure out why you're feeling this way is how you change the patterns, because it's really about how you're reacting to something. So last night I saw a meme on Instagram that quite mildly triggered me to say the least. To say the least. And I have not been the same since. I did take something to help me fall asleep. Natural stuff, Zarbee's. And just kind of hoping I'd wake up the next day. Okay, that was done. I felt it. Everything's good. And sometimes that does happen. That's not what's happening this morning. I would really love to just go back to bed, because I have a long 36 hours, 24 hours, 36 hours. I have a long stretch I'm about to do between working and taking a friend to the airport. So I'm not looking forward to that. That's probably part of it. And so this meme fundamentally triggered me in a very vulnerable place. So what am I doing here? So funny enough, one of the things I did last night was I moved. I'm in a little shoebox, like studio apartment. I don't know if you can kind of see it. There it is. There's my fridge. I'm sitting in bed. And there's my fridge. So I'm in a little shoebox studio apartment. My TV was over there, where like my little living room space is. And I decided I wanted my TV right here in front of my bed. Not real sure why. I've been watching a lot about little like New York studio apartments, which I have no interest in ever having. But there's something about it. I just wanted it right in front of me. It's been a long day yesterday. I work retail, so it's the holidays. And I'm like, I just want my TV right here. I'm going to have my breakfast. I'm going to make myself, or my breakfast. I'm going to have dinner. And I'm going to make myself an eggnog, an adult eggnog, and I'm going to watch my show. And it was good. It was good last night. It was fun. So I moved my TV. And I'm laying in bed watching something. And of course I was scrolling and I find this thing, right? So, So I take something to help me fall asleep. I usually listen to meditations, but since that thing made me tired, I just went to sleep. And so it's nice now, actually, since I'm feeling very, I'm feeling the wounded inner child very much this morning. So, like I could probably throw a toddler tantrum pretty good today if I don't get this out of me. I have to be at work today, so. But, so, that was really my first thought this morning, by the way, is just, all right, what can I do to get this out of me? Because, yes, me and my ego would like to just go back to bed and sleep for as long as I can, which probably really isn't a terrible idea just because I do need to rest. But that's not really why I want to rest. It's not really why. So what can I do? So I pulled some cards. Sneaky little card came up, and that made me unhappy too. And I don't want to figure it out. So I have to figure it out. I have to see what Spirit's saying. But I'm trying to just really be still and kind of breathe it out. For me, that's where I'm trying to get to a place where I can hear the message. But like I'm having my coffee in bed, and I'm listening to like the shamanic drumming. Like I know that helps me. It soothes me. It does hit a place another very vulnerable place in me where I feel that and it feels good. So I'm listening to that. I'm also getting some business coaching, and I'm supposed to be doing trying to do a video a day, get in the habit, and I didn't do it yesterday because I was tired and I wasn't feeling it. So maybe I was already kind of feeling this, right? That meme just kind of triggered me to a place where I needed to do something. You kind of see where this is going. Sometimes there's a little breadcrumb trail for you guys to follow. Spirit works that way. So I'm doing it now because this seemed like a good thing to talk about. No matter where you are in your journey, there's going to be times where it sucks for everybody. Okay. It's not just that you're new on your path or, you're accomplished and you shouldn't feel this way. No, bro. No. We will all feel this way at different stages, especially when it's time to grow. And let me tell you this phrase because it's really funny. A friend and I came up with this phrase, and we realized how uncomfortable it even feels just to say it. Like there's something about the way it just feels to say these two words together, and it will trigger something in you to kind of get past it. And so it's when we start kind of feeling this way, it means we're pressing on our growth edges. Do you feel that? It's kind of weird, right? Like if you're watching this video and you've made it this far, you might be kind of feeling that some kind of way too. It's pressing on those growth edges. Like it sounds uncomfortable, doesn't it? To even ooh, growth edges, ooh, right? So that means something too, right? So what's there? What is there that we need to maybe poke a hole in to get past it, right? So, and sometimes just an hour, it's just talking about it kind of releases a lot of that, right? That's why we have therapy. Not just clinical therapy. Sorry, I was trying to think of the word, right? There's hotlines for if you need to talk to anybody, you can call somebody and talk to them, right? So, because getting it out a lot of times is really what helps. So, you're not alone. So, you're not alone. So, you know. But you can always do something about it. So when you're feeling this way, if you just feel like you want to go back, if you want to be a hermit and hide, by all means, go for it. Because this is how we learn, right? So when you finally get to that place where you will start doing like what I'm doing, self-soothing, right? You're like, why didn't I do that before? It's all right. That's just how you learn, right? And next time, that's what you'll do. And so when you hit it again, you'll go, okay, let me not go hide. Let me figure out how I can get myself back to a better place. So, and maybe this isn't it, right? It's kind of early right now, so I'm not in the mood to do any like super active things. So probably a little bit later, I'll get up and kind of dance around the room, put some good music on that puts me in a good mood. Whatever makes you happy. I need to probably post it. I don't know if it's posted anymore. I used to have a blog post about this. We only seem to do the stuff that makes us happy when we're already happy. And that seems kind of silly to me. Like, these things are there to make us happy. So why don't we do them when we're not happy? So we can get us to a place where we are happy or feeling good, high vibration, all that kind of stuff. So like, why don't we do these things to make us happy? And so what I usually recommend is make a list of a few things that you just really, really love. Again, like dancing around the room, putting good music on, or making something like drawing or knitting or whatever, like whatever it is. Make a little list and like put it where you can see it all the time. So maybe that's on your bathroom mirror, or maybe it's on the refrigerator or something like that. And so when you're feeling some kind of way, you don't have to think about it. You can just pull it out of your little toolbox, your little self-care toolbox, and go, okay, let me do this. Put that good music on and start kind of feeling it, right? So it's so funny that because I thought about that. I was like, why do we only do these things when we're already happy? So go do those things, have these things handy so that when you're not feeling good, you go, let me go for a walk outside. Let me go work out. Let me, again, let me put some music on. Let me cook something, right? So keep that handy. And that's always a good thing to kind of boost you up, right? So, and if you're not in a place where you can do that, right? Like where maybe you're at work, have a couple of things handy that you can think of, think of a couple of things that you can keep handy that kind of boost you up in those situations too, right? Maybe it's just breathing. Maybe it's just getting to a quiet room for a few minutes and just be like I work retail. Sometimes I just have to go, hey guys, I just need a minute. I have a radio I have to wear. So, hey, I'm going to be off radio for a few minutes. I'll be right back, right? So, and that's a boundaries thing too also, guys. If you're able to do that, that's a boundaries thing. So that's a different lesson. But try to think it, have these things handy so you don't have to think about it and go, okay, let me go do this real quick. I need a minute. So there are ways to help. Okay, so you're not alone. Today's a big day, by the way. It's the winter solstice and the Great Conjunction because why wouldn't those things happen at the same time, right? 2020. It was the year of change. 6 retrogrades, a pandemic. Like, why wouldn't that happen, right? So take it easy today anyways if you're able to. But I also recommend when this gets posted and you're watching it, like me, I have to be at work at 1. Try to make a little list. What can I do to get me to that place where, and you don't even necessarily have to be like cheesing all day, but get to a place where you're not feeling so funky and you're not going to like bite people's heads off and that kind of thing, right? So, and I guarantee you're going to feel a lot better. And let me give you one more thing before I go. If none of those things appeal to you or they're not working, the one thing that really helps me start kind of getting to that place, I read it somewhere and I don't remember where. Just declare that I want to feel good. I don't care who you talk to. You can just say it out loud to the air and just, just, I want to feel good. I want to feel good. And I guarantee you'll start feeling it. 100% guarantee. So you're not alone, guys. Take it easy today if you can. Try to find some things that can kind of help perk you up. And maybe it's just getting your favorite coffee, your favorite meal. That's okay too. And we're going to get through this together. So I hope everyone has a lovely Monday. Monday's just another day. It's not Monday. It's Monday. It's a new day and it's a new week. So I hope all you guys are well. Have a great day and we'll talk to you later.